Evening, darlings. My dear friend Nyarlathotwink asked me, what is your opinion on the critical Supreme Court decision in the United States versus article consisting of 50,000 cardboard boxes, more or less, each containing one pair of Clacker balls? I will admit I had no clue whatsoever this was about, and I was kind of worried that I would find nothing, or that this was some sort of prank, because with a name like that, it sounds like it would not be true. But it is, and you too can look this up. It's on Wikipedia even, and I looked it up, and I'm honestly just in shock. Let's just break it down to what it is. I'm sort of in shock here, because you know, I'm not sure what it is about America in particular, but this whole idea that children can't be around anything that might possibly hurt them, you know, even though there's plenty of things out in the world, you can't protect children from everything, and it's not good to either. They need to learn how to deal with danger, otherwise they will, you know, it's quite sad actually when they don't know how to deal with things. They have a lot of anxiety and depression, and they're just always looking for something or someone to sort of take the place of that sort of protector. And I think this is a wonderful sort of example, because it honestly is just that many boxes full of these little toys. It's just a stick with two little balls on the end of a thing that you, I don't know, I suppose you spin them or something, that the US was trying to get destroyed because they were considered hazardous. I mean, you could just as easily say your fist is hazardous because you could punch yourself with it by accident. Or that your leg is hazardous because you could kick another person and that could hurt them. You know, I'm not saying that we should just go and hand our children knives or something and tell them to go play off in the playground. You know, there's some things that are just not a good idea. That said, if it's not sort of something with poison or something that's like a firearm, or something that's really going to cause harm and there's no real way to not do it, I don't see why just a ball on a stick is really considered hazardous. You know, there's plenty of rocks and sticks out in the world, and children need to be able to deal with them, because if you can't deal with something that small, I don't know how you're going to deal with something bigger, like real things that are problems in life. I just don't understand it, darlings. I just don't. But thank you for bringing to my attention that there are some truly stupid people in this world. And the sad thing is that there had to be quite a few if it went to the Supreme Court, which is, what is the term, the highest court in the land or whatever. So, you know, that this means there was a lot of people that honestly thought that these toys were that hazardous. That makes me a little bit sad and worried. But I suppose there's nothing for it. So, you wanted an opinion? Checked on a piece of pineapple there. I'm just worried, darling. That's what this does to me. It just makes me worried, and we would never have this problem here in the Greenwood. No. I would throw a case like that out. Gone. Just done. It's not going to happen. So, thank you for bringing this amusing and somewhat sad story to my attention, darling. Ta-ta.